YouTube, baby, what is due is Debo Talk. Hey, man, I'm about to get right back into it. So the number one thing you want to do to 10x your dating life, right? If you want to go ahead and have successful dates and know that the people that you're talking to is on your team and y'all are going to be in total sync, it is to pick up the phone and talk, right? And I'll normally say 5 or 10 minutes from the get-go, right? You're going to tell whether this person really want to rock with you or not, right? Now I'm gonna do this for the men and for the women, but for the men part, most of the time we're gonna pursue, right? We're gonna go ahead and try to get the woman digits. We're gonna try to set up the date. We're gonna try to, impress them or try to persuade them that, hey, we the best thing popping since sliced bread, right? So you need to pick up that phone because it's gonna pretty much show her that you're all about your business, right? That's a masculine trait as well, because now she's looking at it as like you're gonna take the lead and you have confidence in yourself, right? Naturally, women, they're shy. They're going to come off as dry. They're going to have a guard up for the most part, right? So that's why you need to pick up their phone for 5 to 10 minutes so you can go ahead and avoid all the bull crap, right? Because at the end of the day, when you go on a date, you don't want that's going to spend the money. You don't want that's going to invest the time. You don't want that's taking the gamble, right? So talk on the phone to see if there's some chemistry there, right? I normally ask open-end questions. I'm trying to pretty much deep dive into their life. I'm trying to pretty much see why you on the dating market. What's your mindset like? Do you actually like men or do you hate men, right? Can you actually work as a good teammate with me or you'll go against me, right? So I always have an agenda in mind when I was talking to women and everything like that, when I was on a dating scene, right? Because you want to make sure that this person is going to be worth it for the day, because you work 40 hours, 50, 60 hours. So ultimately, you spending a little check on her, whether you going out to margaritas and tacos, ice cream, that's still going to be a good 10, 15, 20, $30, you know what I mean? So talking on the phone is pretty much one of the major things that you can do. And you're going to vet out the ones that's serious and the ones that's not, right? If you talking on a dating app and you met this person on social media, pretty much everybody's meeting online, right? You're going to see if this person really want to mess with you for you, because some of these women out here, they just want an ego boost, they bored, or they really don't have no good personality, so they want to text you all day, right? Talking on the phone for 5 to 10 minutes just to see where the chemistry is at. You can kind of heighten her interest in you. If she's a 5 or 6 interested in you by you talking on the phone, from my experience, that stuff 10x my stuff. So on the first dates, it was already a go time, right? They already wanted to see me. They was excited. If you didn't talk on the phone before y'all was texting, it might be dry. She took a long time to reply. Once you pick up that phone and talk to her and the chemistry is there, once y'all get off the phone or that next day, she's going to reply back just like that, right? And for the women's side, right? You want to look all dolled up. You want to smell good. You want to, look your best. So you want this man to call you. You want to actually say, hey, let's talk on the phone for 5 to 10 minutes so you can gauge how this person is. The dude probably be weird. He'll probably be on a whole different agenda than you on, right? You probably want something just chill. You probably just want to get out and get to know somebody. He probably trying to get in the bedroom. He probably wants something serious. He probably didn't go on no date, so this is his first date, so he's just rushing stuff, nervous. So you want to pick all of that up on the phone, right? You want to ask open-end questions too, ladies. You want to see, hey, when was your last relationship? What you looking for? What type of places you normally go to in the city. You want to gauge his tone. You want to gauge how he is. And ultimately, ladies, y'all the ones that know whether the vibe is going to be there or not just by looking and talking to this person for the first time, right? So you want to do your due diligence and talk on the phone. It's a lost art. I know back in the day when I was in grade school and middle school, even high school, we used to always talk on the phone. Before texting was out and before social media was out, we was always talking on the phone. That's how you get to know that person. That's how you knew, okay, once I see this person in real life, we good. I don't have to worry about trying to get out the nervousness and all that awkward stuff. No, we already got that stuff situated over the phone. So you need to use the phone to your best advantage, because check this out. Most people don't have a lot of things going on for themselves. they boring, they shy. So by you talking on the phone, having conversations to talk about good topics, you having good energy, you know, for the men, your tone is masculine and smooth. For the ladies, you're more feminine, you're more bubbly. These things are going to make your dating life 10 times better, right? It's going to 10x you because you're going to beat out the crowd. No matter if this person got a rotation, you're going to stand out because your energy is going to just burst out, right? You're going to be different. You're going to be talking about different things. You're going to be laughing, chopping it up, cool. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about out here. You want to go ahead and have a good time with this person, vibe with them. The first date don't have to always be so serious. You don't have to always debate and go back and forth. You want to just let a date be a date, you know? So when you go out here, man, when you're talking on the phone with these people, and after that 5 or 10 minute mark, if they not making sense, if y'all just not compatible in sync, at least you saved yourself a whole night of disappointment, right? And loss of money, loss of time, frustration, right? You can say, hey, I chunked up 5 or 10 minutes out of my day. It didn't work out. Cool. I can go on to the next one. It is what it is, right? I used to hate, man, before I used this tactic right here, I used to hate blindly going on a date. And me and this person wasn't compatible. Now I'm ready to go. She ready to go, right? We like, damn, but in my head, I already spent $50, $60 on the date and drinks, right? I'm tired. I got to get up in the next morning. I pretty much took an L, but I didn't chunk it up to a loss. I chunked it up to a lesson because then I knew if I just talked on the phone with this person for 5 minutes, I would have got all the information I needed, right? So when you're talking on the phone, you're gathering information. You're trying to see, is this person compatible for me, right? Can me and this person talk for 5, 10 minutes and still have that interest, still be eager to make that first date? Because once you're on that first date and that person's interest is pretty much high, y'all gonna be flowing the whole night, right? Y'all gonna be close. Y'all gonna be talking about everything under the sun. It's gonna get deep. It's gonna get fun. It's gonna get intimate and everything like that. And that's what you want ultimately, right? You need to go for the woman who like you. You need to go for the man who like you. Don't go for the person you gotta chase validation from, attention, time. They playing all these games, breadcrumbing you. We don't need all that, right? I want y'all to go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. What was the weirdest date you had because you didn't talk on the phone first? Or what was the weirdest date you had when you met them online and it just didn't go well? I'm curious to see what y'all had going on, man. So go ahead, man. Peace.